guys, welcome back to Dark Souls thing bobber. We're just gonna give it random nicknames. We're gonna give it random nicknames every time. Anyways, I'm here with Tim. You know me, I'm Deathbringer. And last episode we killed Vort of the Boreal Valley. Did a whole bunch of things. You guys wondering how I got over here? That banner that I picked up, you use it after you kill Vort and it takes you here. This episode we're going to be exploring this area, and this area is long.
Yeah,
That's
that's a nice way of putting it.
It's not short. There's no like happy little run that you get to do. It's straight up long.
It can be difficult.
It can be. We're gonna go over here really quickly because I'm not doing it personally. I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna show you guys something interesting. Pimp slap these fucking things, and you get an alluring skull. We'll go over that in a second. But if you go over here, you notice all these dead turtle bell things. I'm not gonna talk to this guy at all. But this is Yol of Londor. He will give you 5 free level ups for the return of 10 deaths. Yeah, you see why I really don't want to do it. Dying 10 times will reward you with 5 free levels, but in return you will also be hollow. And hollow in this game is pretty bad. Hollow actually lowers your total defensive properties by 15%. And if you're going through this game, this is your first run, and you don't really know Dark Souls that well, a defense drop is not something you want. Although if you want to play with your masochist self, go ahead, I'm not going to stop you. Anyways, first episode bio. Tim, go ahead. The alluring skulls.
Oh, alluring skulls?
Yeah.
Okay, so short version. Alluring skulls, pretty much you huck the skull, and anything that is hollow, which means it will not work on bosses. As is in Dark Souls 2, where you can huck it and have the Fume Knight sword dude just fucking run after the skull. No. Pretty much what it is, you huck the skull, it explodes, and makes a little glowy icon on the ground. The glowy icon, any hollowed enemies will start going towards it, aka luring. And they will try to attack that section. And that's literally what it is just a form of decoy to try to get a group of enemies to focus on one spot so you can either get up behind them, execute them, or give you a little bit of breathing room or a chance to run past them if you don't want to try to fight them all. But that's pretty much what a alluring skull is.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Thorol, get out of here. Prepare to be seeing that enemy a lot. Thralls are very common in this game, and they're not nice at all.
No, they can be very mean and temperamental. Ow!
Remember those kids back in school when you took their juice box and they got really sad about it? Oh, that's who they are, and they'll come back and rip your skull in half.
Dude, this thrall is broken. He keeps running in a circle. He won't stop. Go, oh, motherfucker! What the hell? Oh my god. He was gonna kill me because he kept running in a circle and then, like, for some reason had, like, an immunity box of Jesus for some reason. What the hell?
Alright,
Perfect. Are you cheating and using binoculars?
No. I sold the binoculars.
Oh. Oh.
I've just done this so many times, I know what angle and how to throw them.
I usually just say screw it and I just skip these guys, or I huck a fireball in the middle of the pit.
Well, there's an Nexus shard right here. I wanted it. So, I'm not gonna, whatever the hell for the episodes, but just a side note, I did say I'm not reviewing every single item / weapon. Just legendaries and very, very unique ones at that.
Pretty much the legendaries and weapons that may be useful for new players, so that way they have some form of tutorial guide that's helping them out, or giving some people input on if they might want to play the game and what style they might want to play or try.
Yeah. I'm also gonna be doing it to rare drops if they happen, so just putting that out there. Oh god. Oh, right. Gotta complain about this, so I gotta do it. The Covenant in this game, the one I picked up, the Blue Sentinels. Or Way of the Blue, sorry, not Blue Sentinels. Way of the Blue. It's just kind of a... all the Covenant does is it summons someone who's a part of the other two Covenants, aka the Blue Sentinels, like I just said. And another Covenant, we're going to be going over later on when it happens. It summons them once you get invaded, so they can help you find and kill the invader. That's all the Covenant does. It's not very, you know... Oh, it's useful, I'll give it that, but it's not, like, worth...
The Blue Sentinels really does nothing for you. Let's just put it that way. It's just a form of a Covenant that will randomly summon you into another person's world to help them out if they've been invaded, and really all it does is just give you, I think it just gives you an ember and some souls.
Yeah. The other Covenant, because
I forgot how much fun it was to cut these bodies down.
The Covenants are considered important items, by the way, so we are going to have to unfortunately go over them. But, nonetheless, Warrior of Sunlight. I don't care for this Covenant, at least in this game, so I don't want to see a bunch of people get mad. I don't like them particularly in this game. I prefer them in 2 or 1, but I'm gonna let Tim go over them. So go ahead, Tim.
Alright, so pretty much Sunbrows, basically how it goes in all the other Dark Souls, but with a slight little tip. They did an update and changed it at one point. Originally it was like all the other Dark Souls where it was 10 levels above and 10 below. Now, it's 20 below and 20 above. So it means 20 levels above you can summon you, or you can summon, and 10 levels beneath you can be summoned, or they can summon you. So that's what they pretty much did for it. All it does is just a co-op Covenant that makes it easier for randoms to summon you, or for you to summon randoms to help you fight boss fights. That's pretty much all the Sun Covenant is, and it turns you yellow.
Yeah. The rewards you get are called Sunlight Medals, which just kind of there.
You turn them in, pretty much a Sunlight Medal, or the Sunlight Medals in this one, they give you, how do I describe it? They give you a, they give you regular Sunlight Spear, or not Sunlight Spear, sorry, they give you regular Lightning Spear, then they give you Great Lightning Spear.
Or a spell that we will go over later, but it's probably the most helpful.
Yeah, and then the common one of the Sunlight Spear, which are spells that we'll go over and explain how they work and what they do. But for right now, the only thing that's going to be mentioned is just the name of what it is. If you'd like to know further detail, just be patient, we'll get to that eventually. But, yeah.
We got invaded. Speaking of Warrior of Sunlight, we just got invaded by one.
Ah, crap, he's got Board's Hammer.
Oh, you can parry that, dude. That's super easy to parry.
Nope,
unless he's two-handing.
Because you gotta remember Miyazaki's partial parry crap.
Unless he's two-handing. Well,
yeah, and I couldn't find him either.
NPC for you guys. He's not a very fun one, actually. If I will go over this.
He can be very annoying to fight sometimes.
Holy Knight Hodrick. I'm not gonna go over him as a character just yet, because you do fight him later. But for now, he's a mad spirit that he's just kind of a dick.
He doesn't like anybody.
I don't want to get into it too much, guys, but let's just say he doesn't even like bacon. Fun fact. If you get invaded, you cannot sit at a bonfire. However, Hodrick is the only NPC invader, and the only invader in the game where you can rest at the bonfire while he's in your world. This was never explained why you could do this. I'm not going to. This is just never explained why it was possible to rest at a bonfire.
Yeah, that always wondered me too. I still have not understood why that's possible.
And he parried me. Oh, that did a lot.
Oh, and for those people that are probably wondering by now what the enemies mean with the glowing eyes, for those who have played Bloodborne, it's pretty much the same concept. For enemies that are currently have glowing eyes, they have the current difficulty state of the next playthrough. So pretty much they do double the amount of damage that they would normally do, and have double the amount of health and double the amount of defense.
Yeah. Hey, vertebrae shackle. Yes, the vertebrae shackles. Another covenant
I'm at the
item,
bonfire.
but it's not a covenant item worth going over. It's not like, you know... I'm not going to go over covenant items. I'll say this now. I don't want to hear any complaining in the comment section. I don't want to hear anything like that. I'm not going to go over covenant items because, you know, I'll go over the rewards, but not the items themselves.
The items are just literally something you redeem at the Covenant anyways, just to get the item after you redeem a set amount number. That's just a short way of putting it. Alright, Tay. Let's see if we can not get decked in the face by a great arrow. Oh yeah. I normally skip this guy. I forget you are. Oh yeah, you can also parry these guys.
Yeah, but they have a weird timing. Oh, blood loss. That blood loss. Okay, give us a second, guys.
Oh wait, that big one's hard to freaking time. Ow, my face.
Okay, I should just stop trying to parry. We should just stop trying to be parry kings and just kill him.
Ah! God! He somehow hit me while his back was facing me.
God!
He just 360 no-scoped my face with that thing.
God damn it, I gotta run all the way back. Oh, hey, I know back.
Oh my god.
Sharp gem! Alright, let's go over this item. The gems. Go ahead, Tim.
I want that dude's weapon. I think it'd be cool to have that weapon.
Tim.
What?
Sharp gem.
Oh, Sharpie Dope Gem. Okay. Sharp Gem, which is what I confused from the Refined Gem. The Sharp Gem is what gives dexterity bonus to your weapon. Literally, it just changes the scaling and gives it the dexterity. And that's literally what it is. It just changes your weapon to a more high efficient dex weapon.
It also, like I said, because scaling has a specific
Wesley.
bonus. Scaling has a weird specific bonus you can get to. If you have a weapon that has say a B in dexterity or a C in dexterity, you can turn it to an A or S, which means as long as that infusement is still in, you can up your dexterity to where that maximum would go, and then you would have better damage with it. Like I said, Dark Souls 3 is the only weird weird game that does this.
Yeah, Dark Souls has got a weird system. Only in the world of Dark Souls.
Ow! Fuck you, I'm hitting you with my shield, bitch. Slaps him with the shield. Alright.
Could you imagine if you could parry great arrows?
That'd be awesome.
Just deflect it back at them?
Okay. This item, if you're brave enough and make sure you don't get
Holy
hit.
crap! Oh, come on, Dark Souls.
I'll go back and get you. Anyways.
The arrow launched the mob off the cliff, redirected my attack, it made me launch off the cliff.
Anyways, Tim. Let's go over two things. You can go over the first one, which is the reinforced club.
Okay. The reinforced club. It has the same weapon art as a axe, from what I From what I explained in the recent video. Pretty much you do a war cry and you sporadically swing your club around and hit your target, doing a immense increased amount of damage. And pretty much in Dark Souls 1, it was the lifeline weapon to use for soul level 1 pyromancy build. And in this one, unfortunately, it's not nearly as strong, but it can still do a large amount of damage from how fast it swings, and if you can clip enough attacks on your target with successful hits. But other than that, it's just a strike weapon.
But remember, reinforced club. Only in this game does it do bleed damage.
Yeah.
That one was never explained either. Even though in every game it has spikes, this is the only one where it does bleed damage.
Yeah, which, in my opinion, it's logical, yes, but doesn't make sense why it suddenly now has bleed.
Yeah, and for a strength build, the bleed on it is not the best bet.
Yeah. One of the few strength weapons that have bleed on it. Actually, I think it's one of the only ones that have bleed on it.
Anyways, the other one.
No.
The Undead Bone Shard. These items are very significant. What they do is they make it to where your Estus is powered up, meaning you heal for a lot more, or can have a lot more mana gain back once it's plus. They can go up to plus 10, which is very, very needed, I might add. So, you know, look out for those the best you can. They're not items that are worth selling.
Okay, let's not have me launch off the damn cliff this time.
Okay, I'm not even gonna try and grab all those.
Whoa, 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 hi there, how's it going? Ninja dodging for days, bob and weave. Ah! There's a weapon over here, Alex.
Alright.
Ah! My face!
There's a weapon.
Ow!
Where's
Yeah,
the
back
weapon?
here over by this thrall, and I just got clipped. Man, this place is
I know there's
deadly
an
to me
armor
right now.
set and ashes. I don't think there's a weapon.
Yeah, if you go up there, it's past the thrall. I thought there was a weapon back there.
No, it's a shield and armor.
Oh. Wait, over at you then. I'll just meet you in front of the boss door since I, for some reason, can't seem to survive as a phantom in your world.
Yep.
Actually, surprisingly, that's the most I've ever been hit by those great arrows.
Holy shit! Pardon my language.
What?
Oh, okay, we gotta go over this. This is a rare drop. The harp.
A what?
The harp. The harp is it's apparently, as I've seen it, is a very, very nice dagger weapon. In fact, if I remember correctly, it is the only dagger, I believe it's the dagger with the lowest mana usage for its weapon art, which is called Quick Step. And yeah, Quick Step's like another form of dodge, just it takes mana and has better iframes.
Which makes no sense because it has the same amount of iframes when it runs out of mana.
Yeah, but the main reason why I was very excited about getting a harp. There's only 2 daggers in this game where doing basic attacks will go right past shields and attack the person directly even when blocking. The harp is one of them. So if you're basing off a dagger build, and trust me, I know a lot of people who play PvP do, this is a recommended weapon to farm if you do not have the other one, which is gonna be explained a lot longer down the line.
Ow! Direct head contact with that. That sucked.
I'm just gonna cut it right here and we're gonna wait for Tim. So, see you when he gets here. Okay, we're back. And before we continue, we're gonna go over one other weapon that we found, because you can only get it, I believe, this is the only scythe you can get once. That is the Great Scythe. There isn't a very big significance to the Great Scythe. Granted, its weapon art's decent, I guess. But for scaling of literally only maxing out to B, starting at C itself, it's not a very decent weapon. I guess it's good early on. It can do bleed damage, but frankly, that's all I can think of. There isn't much to add to this. Anyways, go over here. Tim cannot follow.
Not until boss fight starts. One of the weird boss rooms where the Phantom cannot enter until the host runs halfway across the boss room.
This? Oh shit, sorry, music's up a lot, sorry. This is the Cursed Rotted Greatwood. Okay, let's just get this one out of the way so I don't have to explain it very much. The Cursed Rotted Greatwood, I wouldn't exactly call a boss fight. I mean, technically it is, but the way that they make the fight seem, it's not really... Oh, Tim died.
What the hell?
It's not really difficult. So, to kill the boss, there are stacks on the tree. You cannot hit the tree's base body, you will not do any damage. Trust me, we have tried this billions of times. The reason why I say
not hard, it's
the reason why I say it's
bad.
Okay. The reason why I say the tree shouldn't really be a boss fight is it's more of just like a hit point thing. Not only is
it's more of a target type thing.
The significance of the tree is very weird. He has 39,000 health. Yeah, that's a lot of health for fucking first playthrough, right? Well, here's the thing. Popping the stacks on the tree deal roughly 1,000 to 2,000 every time. So you're kind of bursting it and dropping his health bar pretty fast. This makes the tree not much of a threat, and the strongest his hits can get only deal about what your health should be of a fourth. If you haven't noticed from comparison, Vort hits harder than this tree.
And Phantoms do take more damage than normal because they don't have that additional post health, as well as they're slightly nerfed to prevent 2 highly powered characters coming in and just destroying everything.
Phase 2. There's not really much of a difference in Phase 2. It grows an arm that can damage you. That's it. The fight's the same as before, but you can damage the arm for full damage. But really, all you have to do is aim for the stacks on its body, and you virtually don't have to do much after that. So, This is one of those cases for bosses that we kind of just sit here and go, From Software, why'd you even... What was the point of this guy? And, yeah. The only reason I'm silent, if you guys think I'm focused, there's nothing more to say about this fight. There really isn't. Hell, Tim could explain to you. There's nothing good about this fight. It's just, it's very bland. Out, hitbox, you know, whatever. And just like that, the fight's over. Very, very bland boss fight. But he gives you a significant item we'll be going over next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, take care and have the fun.